Wi-Fi 6 was a really pivotal year. That's when Wi-Fi went from a contention-based network, which means all of the stations were saying, hey, I'm ready, listen to me, pick me, and the AP would respond to those requests. The Wi-Fi 6 was when we moved to OFDMA, which is a more managed network where it actually was managed in a way that traffic is prioritized and stations are told when to transmit, when not, etc., which actually improves the efficiency of the network as well as the capacity of the network by doing that. So Wi-Fi 6 was big. 6E came along, and the world added up to 1,200 megahertz of new spectrum in the 6 gigahertz band. Not every geo uses the same exact amount of spectrum. The US opened all 1,200 megahertz for unlicensed use. Other geos opened smaller aspects, the lower parts or the upper parts, etc. And some, like China, didn't open any of that 6 gigahertz spectrum to date. And then now we're shipping Wi-Fi 7, which leverages all of the OFDMA characteristics of Wi-Fi 6, the new spectrum in 6E, and implemented capabilities like MLO to improve efficiency of the network and speed and range of that network, and multi-RU puncturing, which utilizes all of the channel bandwidths and is able to split some of those bandwidths to be used in various applications. So when you get 320 megahertz channels, 4K QAM, you get very high performance up to 5.8 gigabits per second. To put that in context, if when I travel from where I live in Oregon to the East Coast, which I did last week, it's about a 5-hour drive. In 5-hour flight. If we're using Wi-Fi 1 at 11, correlating that to 11 megabits per second, it takes about 5 hours to get there today, right? So if that's your baseline, Wi-Fi has increased in speed 500 times in that transition from Wi-Fi 1 to Wi-Fi 7. We would get to the East Coast from Oregon in 40 seconds if we were using that same metric. So pretty cool advances in Wi-Fi over time, not just speeds and feeds, but also new spectrum, multiple times new spectrum, new channels, new channel bandwidths, and in particular, better and more efficient management and utilization of all the available bandwidth.